Ancient Egypt, a land of scorching sun and flowing Nile. Here, pharaohs ruled as gods, their power absolute. Egyptians believed in a life after death. They built towering pyramids as tombs for their kings. These monuments stand today, a testament to their strength and belief. Life in ancient Egypt was a blend of hard work and deep faith. Farmers toiled under the sun, while priests performed rituals for a good harvest. Soldiers trained rigorously, their strength a symbol of Egypt's might. They defended the pharaoh and the land from any threat. The ancient Egyptians believed in many gods. These gods controlled the forces of nature. They believed that the human form was sacred, a vessel for the soul's journey after death. This is where our story takes place, in a time of powerful magic and even more powerful belief. Our story begins with a group of explorers drawn to the mysteries of Egypt. Rick O'Connell, a former soldier, seeks adventure and fortune. Evelyn, a brilliant Egyptologist, yearns to uncover ancient secrets. Her brother Jonathan tags along, hoping for a share of the treasure. Their journey leads them deep into the desert, to the lost city of Hamunaptra. Buried beneath the sands lies the tomb of Imhotep, a high priest condemned for a forbidden love. Legend has it, Imhotep was cursed for trying to resurrect his beloved Princess Anck-su-namun. Unknowingly, Evelyn awakens the mummified Imhotep with an ancient artifact. Imhotep, driven by his undying love and fueled by a desire for revenge, rises again. His power, after centuries of slumber, is terrifying. The explorers soon realize they have awakened a force of unimaginable evil. Their adventure turns into a desperate fight for survival against Imhotep's wrath. Imhotep, once a respected priest, is now a creature of darkness. His resurrection is incomplete, leaving him needing human souls to regain his full power. He unleashes plagues upon the land, mirroring the biblical tales of Moses and the Pharaoh. The explorers quickly learn of Imhotep's dreadful curse. Anyone who disturbs his tomb will suffer his wrath. Rick, a man of action, vows to stop Imhotep. Evelyn, armed with her knowledge of ancient lore, searches for a way to defeat the resurrected priest. Their quest for answers leads them deeper into the labyrinthine tombs beneath the sands. They encounter traps, ancient puzzles, and the restless dead, all guarding Imhotep's secrets. With each passing moment, Imhotep grows stronger, his power spreading like a plague over Egypt. The explorers must race against time to stop him before he regains his full strength and unleashes an age of darkness. Imhotep, enraged by the explorers' intrusion, unleashes his wrath. He commands an army of mummified priests, their bodies decayed but still driven by ancient magic. These undead warriors, with their rotting bandages and glowing eyes, relentlessly pursue the explorers. Rick, with his military experience, proves to be a capable fighter. He uses his wits and his weaponry to hold back the mummies. Evelyn, though initially terrified, finds her courage, using her knowledge of ancient languages and hieroglyphs to decipher clues and disarm traps. Jonathan, ever the opportunist, uses his humor to mask his fear. He often stumbles upon solutions by accident, proving that even in the face of danger, a little luck can go a long way. The explorers find themselves in a constant battle for survival. They face deadly scarab beetles, crumbling temples, and the ever-present threat of Imhotep's magic. Their courage and resourcefulness are tested at every turn. Section 5. Shifting Sands and Ancient Battles. As the explorers journey deeper into the desert, a ferocious sandstorm engulfs them. The wind howls, blinding them with sand, and the air crackles with Imhotep's magic. He appears, a terrifying figure amidst the swirling sand, determined to bury them alive. Rick, ever resourceful, uses his knowledge of the desert to guide them through the storm. He leads them to an ancient battleground strewn with the bones of Egyptian and Hittite warriors. The spirits of these long-dead soldiers stir, caught between life and death. Imhotep, using his powers, bends them to his will. The explorers find themselves in the midst of a ghostly battle, ancient warriors clashing once more. Amidst the chaos, they discover a hidden chamber within a ruined pyramid. Inside, they find refuge from the storm and a moment to catch their breath. But they know their respite is temporary. Imhotep will not rest until they are dead. Section 6. The Power of the Book of Amun-Ra. Within the hidden chamber, Evelyn discovers an ancient scroll, the legendary Book of Amun-Ra. This powerful artifact is said to hold the key to defeating Imhotep. Legends speak of spells capable of banishing him back to the underworld. Evelyn, with her knowledge of ancient Egyptian, begins to decipher the scroll. She discovers that the book holds not only the power to destroy Imhotep, but also the power to control the 10 plagues. Imhotep seeks this power to unleash unimaginable chaos upon the world. The explorers realize they are in a race against time. They must master the book's secrets before Imhotep finds them. Each page they decipher reveals more about the ancient gods, the rituals of life and death. and the true extent of Imhotep's power. The weight of their responsibility is immense. The fate of Egypt, and perhaps the world, rests on their shoulders. Section 7. Terence's Sacrifice. As the explorers delve deeper into the Book of Amun-Ra, they realize a terrible price must be paid to unlock its full power. A life must be sacrificed to activate its ancient magic. Terence, a member of their expedition and a scholar of ancient languages, steps forward. He understands the gravity of the situation. With a heavy heart, he accepts his fate. He knows his sacrifice is the only way to ensure the book's power can be used against Imhotep. In a solemn ceremony guided by the book's instructions, Terence performs the ancient ritual. He recites the incantations, his voice echoing through the chamber, and offers himself as a sacrifice. A blinding light engulfs him and he vanishes, his essence absorbed by the book. His sacrifice unlocks the book's full potential. Evelyn can now wield its power against Imhotep, but the victory comes at a heavy price. They mourn Terence, honoring his selfless act. Section 8. Facing the 10 Plagues. Imhotep, sensing the book's power has been unleashed, confronts the explorers. He unleashes the 10 Plagues, each one a devastating display of his growing power. The explorers find themselves battling not only Imhotep but also the very forces of nature. Rivers turn to blood, a sea of red reflecting the setting sun. Locusts swarm the sky, blotting out the sun and stripping the land bare. Boils erupt on the skin, a painful reminder of Imhotep's wrath. Rick, using his combat skills and ingenuity, fights to protect the group. Evelyn, armed with the knowledge of the Book of Amun-Ra, counters each plague with a corresponding spell. She pushes back the darkness with ancient magic, buying them precious time. Jonathan, though terrified, uses his wit and agility to evade danger. He proves that even in the face of overwhelming odds, courage can be found in the most unexpected places. Section 9. Havelock's Last Stand. As Imhotep unleashes the final plague, the death of the firstborn, a fierce battle erupts in the heart of Hamunaptra. Captain Winston Havelock, a seasoned adventurer and ally to the explorers, makes a valiant last stand. Havelock, a man of honor and courage, knows his duty. He draws his sword, its blade glinting in the flickering torchlight, and faces the approaching horde of mummies. With each swing of his sword, he cuts down his enemies, buying precious time for Rick and Evelyn. "Go!" he roars, his voice echoing through the chamber. "Protect the book! Stop Imhotep! I'll hold them off!" He fights with the ferocity of a lion, his every move a testament to years of experience. But he is one man against an army of the undead. He falls, his body riddled with wounds, his sacrifice ensuring the explorers' survival. His death fuels their determination. They will not let his sacrifice be in vain. They will defeat Imhotep and avenge their fallen friend. Section 10. The Final Confrontation. Rick and Evelyn, armed with the Book of Amun-Ra and fueled by grief and determination, confront Imhotep. The final battle takes place within the depths of Imhotep's tomb, a fitting stage for this epic showdown. The air crackles with magic as Imhotep unleashes his full power. He transforms into a terrifying sand monster, a swirling vortex of rage and ancient magic. Rick, drawing on his courage and combat skills, fights back, his every blow aimed at protecting Evelyn. Evelyn, her voice strong and clear, recites the ancient incantations from the Book of Amun-Ra. Golden light emanates from the book, pushing back the darkness that surrounds Imhotep. She calls upon the power of the gods, her words echoing through the chamber. The chamber trembles as the forces of light and darkness collide. The fate of Egypt, perhaps the world, hangs in the balance. Section 11. Victory and Escape. With a final earth-shattering roar, Imhotep is vanquished. The magic that had sustained him dissipates, his body crumbling into dust. The plagues recede, the land slowly returning to normal. The curse is broken. Exhausted but triumphant, Rick and Evelyn escape the collapsing tomb, clutching the Book of Amun-Ra. They emerge into the sunlight, blinking at the brightness of the new day. They have faced unimaginable horrors, witnessed incredible acts of bravery, and emerged victorious. They carry with them the weight of their experiences and the memory of their fallen comrades. As they journey back to civilization, they know that the secrets they have uncovered will forever link them to the ancient world. They have stared into the face of darkness and emerged stronger, forever changed by their encounter with the mummy's curse and the 10 plagues.